Welcome back, math friends. So, in our last lesson, we talked about how to find the percent that a new value is of the original value. And then in the lesson previously, we talked about how we can find percent of a number, but how that has to do with tip, tax, a markup, a markdown, things like that. So let's just review what we did in the previous lesson, and then you guys will finish 4 through 6 for practice today. So for number 1, the first question, it says, what number is 37% of 550? So before we begin, I want to make sure that we remind ourselves what that proportion is that we used to solve any percent problem. So we do percent over 100 equals part over whole, or is over of, or we added in new over original. So let's look at this. What number is, so that's our is, 37% of 550. So we know 37 is our percent because it has a percent symbol. What number is, we don't know that, so we put an X. Of 550, 550 is our of, it goes on the bottom. 37 times 550. Remember, cross multiplying, we know that they have to be equal. We get 19,250. And then 100 times X. So we divide that by 100 and we get 192.50. So that would be our what number is, that 37%. So the second part, how much money is a 16% tip on this total of 30 for this food bill of some sort? So remember, our total is our whole. So 16%, we don't know the is, but we know our percent goes over 100. Our is, we don't know it. And then our total, or our whole, is 30. So 16 times 30, we get 480. If we divide that by 100, we get $4.80. And that makes sense on a $30 bill. It would be $4.80. So, for the second one, 34 is 20% of what number? So remember, our percent is always over 100. Our 34 is on top because that is our is. And of what number? We don't know. So 34 times 100 is 3,400 or 3,400. And then we would divide by 20 to get 170. And the second part of number 2, how much money is 8% on this $4 book? So our percent has that percent symbol. 8% goes over 100 always. Now $4, is that our total or our part, or our whole or our part? We have this word is, and think about it. Sales tax is not the entire thing. That is a part of it. So sales tax would be up here on the numerator. 4 would be our denominator. So we would do 8 times 4 to get 32. Divide that by 100, and we would get 0.32. And that sounds about right for sales tax. So, the last one. It's very important that we look at this and pay attention to the part and the whole here because we do not know the percent. We're finding what percent. So 56 is what percent of 28? We don't know our percent that goes over 100, but we know our numerator, our is, and we know our denominator, our of. Now before we do this, I want to point this out. Look at these numbers here, 56 and 28. Is this going to be a value less than 100 or greater than 100? 56 is bigger than 28. It's a larger value. So we know that our x is going to be greater than 100. So let's do the math here. So 100 times 56 is 5,600. And then you have 28x. So I'm going to do 5,600 divided by 28. And I'm going to get 200. And think about it. 28 times 2 gives me 56. So 56 is 200% of 28. 28 is our original. That's our 100. And let's look at another one. So we have a skateboard. It was $90 and it reduced by $36. And we want the percent discount. So we know we do not know our percent. So that would be x over 100. Now we have to decide $90. Is that the original price or is that the new price? Was 90 means it is the original price. And remember, new over original. Original is always our denominator. So it reduced by $36. Well, that's kind of like our discount. So that's our percent discount we're looking for, and this is the dollar amount in a discount. So 100 times 36 gives us 3,600, and divide that by 90, and we get 40. So our percent discount would be 40%. And that sounds about right when we have a discount or a sale, 40% off. That sounds normal. So what you will do is you're going to complete 4 through 6 here. So you're going to read the information on each side. You're going to complete each question. So you'll have a total of 8 questions. And I really would like to see you guys showing your work, making sure that you show that proportion so that I can help you if you need it before we take a quiz on these things.